What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Datascape Toolbox, as brought to you by Patreon sponsor Tiberius Kane Moriarty, who wanted me to look at this new archetype coming out of Phantom Rage, which is still a few months away at the time of recording, a bit earlier than I usually like to look at stuff, but it's for a Patreon request, so I decided to do it anyway. That being said, Datascape is not the confirmed American name. If you're watching this 2 months from now and you're like, why is he calling the Computerverse cards Datascape? That's weird. It's because I'm doing this early. Anyway, if you just want a deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, shorter video. There, I'll go over everything in here, just explain what we're playing and why we're playing it. Otherwise, in this video, it's 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you how it plays, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alright, here we are, first duel versus Swagoo. Interesting. I'm intrigued and disgusted at the same time. And I've got a terrible, awful, no good, very bad hand. Jeez. And I have to go against Dragoon just right off the bat. I'm going to have to get a lot of good stuff. Yeah, anytime you draw where you get like 2 copies of 2 different cards, well, 1, it's a statistical improbability, and 2, it's very bad, especially when what you've got are like these spell cards that you want in the graveyard because they're the searcher in the graveyard. And this guy, who's, I don't know, I was testing out a bunch of variants of this deck, and one patron in particular, along with Tiberius himself, gave me some suggestions, and they both really wanted me to play Overdrive Teleporter. And, you know, it can work. He can do some cool stuff, but not when you get a hand like this. He's a level 6, can't be special summoned. We have a bunch of monsters. Pretty much every monster in our deck can be special summoned. So it's easy to tribute him, and then you could special 2 level 3 psychics out of your deck, which is like half the deck. So he gets a whole bunch of stuff, but when you've got literally nothing, then your world is full of suck. It is just full of suck. Okay, let's try to activate this. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll negate it. He won't read it. He won't know what it does. And then if it's in the graveyard, I can get my plays going. But if it's... He negated it! Da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da! Oh, he's playing Dragoon Chaos. Interesting. That's just what we needed. That's exactly so. What we can do is... you activate this, you banish it from the graveyard, and then you can search any Datascape card, and then you have to discard a card. So we're going to search our other searcher, and we're going to get rid of one of these Overdrive Teleporters, because fuck, I don't need that. So how the Datascape work is almost all of them have this effect. It's target a Datascape card, send a different type of card from your deck to the graveyard, and then add from your deck to your hand another different type of card. So we're going to target a spell, we're going to send a trap, summon this, and then this searches a monster. And we're gonna go for this dude, because he's pretty cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and get the Overdrive Teleporter. Normal summon him. Activate. Pay 2,000. Hope I don't get negated. Okay. We're gonna get this one and this one. Rise Bell, the Star Adjuster. So we're gonna go here and here. And when this is we only play one of this because if it's summoned, it can target a monster, increase its level by up to 3. We're just going to increase itself. All the Datascapes are 3 or 6. So being able to have this that can make anything 3 or 6, very useful. And then we're going to make Utopia Beyond to get rid of this, this guy. Because when this is summoned, it just sets your opponent's monster's attack to 0. Bye-bye. Nice to see you there, Yugi boy. Alright. What do we got in here? That? Okay. So, from there, I think what we need to make is... oh wait, no, this will be even funner. Let me think. Complicated deck. Okay. I'm going to target a monster. send a spell, so I have another one for next turn, because it's only once per turn, but you gotta keep your resources up. And then this guy can summon a Datascape from the graveyard, different from the one that you summoned. So this is a tuner, this is a non-tuner. We're gonna go ahead and activate this. This can increase or decrease the level of a monster by 3 by banishing it. So I can banish this, make that 6. Now we've got 2 level 6s, including a tuner, which means Ultimaya Tzolk'in. Yo, what up? And then you could set a card. Vomp. And when you set a card, you get to summon a synchro monster out of the extra deck. A dragon, specifically. Let's go with Crystal Wing, so we can negate future monsters. And then I'm going to activate this. This lets you activate a Datascape spell or trap straight from the deck, which can help get your plays started. And I probably should have put this in... It's fine. So we're going to go into this. Does it gain its original attack? Or no, it just gains its attack, so nothing. Or does it? Yeah, it gains nothing. So we managed to out the Dragoons. What is this? Just a beast. Okay. So we've got a negate on board. Since this has already used its effect, we're going to just get rid of it and make a Zeus so we can blow up the field if we really need to. And then we've got this trap on board. This trap, since a lot of your Datascapes banish in order to do stuff, you've got other stuff I haven't shown that like summons itself and then banishes after you use it. And this thing lets you shuffle 2 banished cards back into the deck to pop a card. That's why you want to be able to use these every turn. Because if you can use those, even if you don't have like a target, sometimes I'll target a monster and increase its level by 3, just so I have a banished trap, so that the trap can shuffle it back. I lose. Rip. Well, there we go. That turned out better than expected. I was going to yell at Kale for making me do Overdrive Teleporter, but it ended up working, but only because my opponent negated the Qinglong without even, like, looking at it. I think that's how you... All the names are Chinese, and I don't speak Chinese, so my apologies on my pronunciation. But it ended up working. There we go. We beat Dragoon. Let's hope we can get a little bit better going into the future. Okay, here's duel number 2 versus the moon. The lunar calendar. We open with Overdrive Teleporter again. We're going second again. Oh, no. Oh, Gishkis. This is bad. Yeah, so Gishkis recently got Goose Kraken off the ban list, who, when it's summoned, look at 2 cards in your opponent's hand, shuffle one of them into the deck. Not a hard once per turn. They can loop this pretty consistently, so I might just get hand looped. Fortunately, he picked those 2, which doesn't really... They both do the same thing. The one I want in the graveyard, and the other one, like, I can use it to send something into the graveyard. The real question is, like, if he gets rid of everything, I'm just gonna be fucked. Yeah, salvage, just get 2 back. So I beat Dragoon, and I'm gonna lose to Gishkis. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. This is... Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. I was watching all these other Yugi-tubers do their reactions, and they're like, evil Gishki Goose Kraken, whatever, it's an old Gishki card. That could probably come off the list. And me, like a Gishki player, is like, no, it can't. What are you talking about? Especially with Atlanteans and Mermales and all the other water support that we have right now. Shit is terrible. Yep, just banishing things out of the hand. So, I guess, you know, we'll see. I'll come back and we'll see how much of my hand they can remove. Granted, maybe some decks could stop part of this, but I feel like he's able to play... I mean, either way, if you use a hand trap to, like, stop one of these, they're getting a card out of your hand, which is what they wanted to do anyway. Goose Kraken to 3 was a mistake, yeah. So he summoned it 3 times, he used the Minstrel, and then he did Trishula to end it off. So I literally, I've been welcome to Hand Loop. Did you miss wind-up format? Did you miss it where you could start a game and just have your entire hand taken away? A sad loss, but you can't really blame that on the datascapes. And yeah, he has another one next. On left is the sick. I have one of these. Top deck of the century. Holy shit. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this one. Because if this is in the graveyard and you summon a level 3, you can special summon it. So we're gonna get that. Pay 2,000. Summon out this and one of these. Yeah, we need a tuner. Dupe. And dupe. Okay, and then we're going to activate. Target itself. We're going to summon this. Again, when a level 3 is summoned, you can summon this from the graveyard. It's treated as a tuner now, and banish it when it leaves the field. So we've got 2 level 3s with 2 level 3. So basically, I could make 2 rank 3 xyzs, or a rank 3 and a rank 6, or I could make 2 level 9 synchros. I think I'm going to go for the synchros. So we're going to go with this and this. Hello? And when this is banished, you can target one other banished card, shuffle it back into the deck, so I'll get my goods back. And then we're going to go for Vermilion Dragon Mech. Hey, how's it going? Except I messed that up because I forgot that everything... Yeah, while this is on the field, any card that would go from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. Oh, but I can send... Okay, and when this attacks, I can shuffle things back from the graveyard. Or from the graveyard back. It's weird. It's kind of like a Dark Law, but it's not from the hand or field. It's only from the deck. So now I can blow stuff up if I need to. If I want to. I can't disrupt him, but he doesn't look like he has like a bunch of super offensive plays. It mostly looks as though he's hand looping. So without the hand loops... Well then. Well then! Isn't that just a fine and dandy thing? Let's go ahead and use this so we can get this on board. I am not sure if I can... Yeah, I have 2 datascapes. I have 2 datascapes banished. Top Deck City, here we come. La 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 la. I can't even be mad. That was truly the perfect top deck. I can't believe it either. Just... wow. Wow. That's all I can say. I guess, okay, I officially can't be mad at anyone for making me play Overdrive Teleporter. It ended up working somehow, because it was the one thing he banished from my hand that came back, thinking I wouldn't have the one thing I could special... Every other card that special summons, except for, I think, Ultimate Insect, requires me to have another monster on the field. So just absolutely the perfect one-of top deck. At least it was on camera. Okay, here we are, third duel versus Glorpits. I believe that sounds familiar. I believe I've fought this alien guy before. Okay, we're going first, which is very nice. We can go ahead and start with the Foolish Burial Goods. Get the ding-dang old Qinglong in the graveyard. Very important. Banish it, let us search anything, and then send something to the graveyard. So, we're gonna get this, and we're gonna put the level 3 in the graveyard. You shuffled my hand around. And then fortunately we have this, otherwise we'd have to normal summon this and we wouldn't get its effect. But this will allow us to activate the trap from the deck. How's it going? And then we can activate this. Target that. So target a trap. Send a spell for next turn. And search a monster. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy again. Because again, this guy summons another guy when it's summoned. And then we summoned a 3, so we get another 3. Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. So, if you want to here, you can go into either of these two, which can negate Nibiru. Or not this guy, but Bamboozling Gossip Shadow can. I want to try to go one step beyond, so we're going to try that. I'm going to go ahead and summon this by targeting... Yeah, we're going to target a monster. So this one, when it's summoned, you send one of the other type, get our final spell in the graveyard, then we're all set. And then its effect is send another Datascape of the other type, so that's how you get the trap in the graveyard. I'm going to use those two. Again, we want to make this guy, the guy who works as a floodgate. Not only because he's a floodgate, but also because it has this resurrection floating effect that really helps you get a lot of effects off. So now that that's in the graveyard, what do we want to summon? We've got the level 6. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to target the trap. And we're going to send a monster, the other level 6. Again, that's just for next turn. You can summon this out of the graveyard by discarding a psychic or worm monster, which all the monsters are. They're psychic or worms. So we've got 2 level 6s. Let's go ahead and make Photon Strike Bouncer. Bada bingo. There's a monster negate. And then we can emergency teleport. Get the last psychic. Let's say this one. Yeah. And then we'll end off with... Let's go with Long Long. Long Long is weird. It can only... It's a very weird negate, but you like it because it has... I'm gonna get sphere moded, aren't I? I'm going to die in a fire and it'll be sad. Nah, Lava Golem. Odd Eyes Fusion. Summon. Okay. We'll see. But yeah, okay, so this guy, he can negate a monster effect that activates in the hand or the graveyard. Every time... Sorry, you can negate the effects of all face up. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Haven't seen that. But yeah, so it only negates hand traps or any card that activates in the hand. So it can negate Nibiru, and it can negate cards that are in the graveyard. It can't negate stuff on the field though, and it can only negate monsters that aren't that don't share an attribute with cards on the field. So like in the case of whatchamacallit, in the case of Nibiru, because they don't have any light monsters on their field when they activate it, you can negate it. Okay, so what's this? Yeah, you're going for that. Oh, and I forgot to... rip. Yeah, I forgot to activate the trap, which I really needed to, so I would have the ability to pop this. I got too into building my board. Yep, I could have banished that trap, and then I would have one to pop that. Now he's got Jackal King with a counter, and this with a counter. Granted, I'm not sure how that can get over everything. I've still got some plays I can make. Yeah, the big thing about this is just because it counts at... Oh, Verte. There we go. Oh, you're gonna send Super Poly? Super Poly! I guess that's better than Dragoon. Because this can come back. Ding. Venomy counter. Once per turn during your main phase, you can negate all monsters until the end of the turn. If it's destroyed by battle, you can place it in your pendulum zone. All monsters except Dark Dragons lose 200. Okay. Once per turn, you can change. If this card is destroyed, destroy as many monsters on the field as possible. Okay, it's got to not destroy stuff. And he's just going to make the attack zero. Sure, why not? But yeah, I actually would have been in a better position probably if I had made Bamboo. The problem with Bamboozling, it's the only other level or rank 3 that has like a good effect. Let's see here. What do I have in the graveyard, monster-wise? I need monsters with different types and attributes. So, not yet is what I want to say for now. Not yet. We'll get there, though. So what I want to do is activate this, draw this thing, and then just like immediately discard that. Because that'll be more stuff. Must be fusion summon. Destroy as many monsters on the field so it'll destroy itself. So I really want to try to pop that while I can. So I'm going to go ahead and just waste this. Even though it's once per turn. I can increase the rank of this by 3. And then shuffle those back to pop this. And this will destroy his other dragon. Bada bingo, bada bango. And they'll get rid of that too. And get me more stuff in the graveyard. Oh. But he came back! Very clever indeed. So I need a way to get rid of that that doesn't target. Or that doesn't destroy, I believe. Okay, but I have many ways to get rid of things without destroying them. I have this guy, which I can make really easily. So, activate this. Target that. Let's go ahead and send another spell for next time. Summon this. Add a Datascape from deck to hand? Yes. And then that'll trigger this. Which is, of course, a tuner, which means I can't do the thing that I want to do. Because I've got 2 tuners. Do I have any level 3 non-tuners? I forgot to send them to the deck. Okay, Plan B. Plan B. I have a rank 6 I can make. Okay. Target this. Send a trap. Summon. Special summon a Datascape? Yes. I'll take the other 6. It doesn't matter. And then I can make Fang Fang. This is target a monster on the field, banish it, and if you do, banish a card from the graveyard. Can be either player's graveyard if you want to get stuff out of your own graveyard for some reason. I'm going to get rid of one of those. There we go. And then let's just go ahead and make a Break Sword. Summon Zing Zang. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to banish that and one of these. It's 2 monsters with different types and attributes, and it just comes back. And I think that's game. Yep, I have cleared the game. So it is written, so it shall be said. Pendulum, indeed. Indeed. Well played. So yeah, this is why it's not like a super strong go first deck, but it also can't break through boards. It's mostly about the resource loop. If you can get enough cards in the graveyard to start cycling through your spells, you can pretty much search and summon reliably. So you need to play, you can't just like build a go first board, because you're only going to be able to put on like 2 negates, which sometimes gets the job done, but not against meta. And going second, you can't afford to play a whole bunch of like Nibirus and Dark Rulers no more. You can't play through like the big combo boards. So what you want to do is like go first, get like a negate or 2, and start getting your resource engine going. And then in your deck, you have a combination of things that are go first, the negates like Long, and then the go second cards like Break Sword and this that can banish and destroy your opponent's monsters and just out-resource them over the course of 2 or 3 turns. That's why it's the toolbox instead of a go first or an OTK build. Or even like a stun build, because it can't reliably stun. And it can sometimes play pretty decently going second if you get enough cards to extend through a whole bunch of disruption. It's a really weird deck. It's very weird indeed. Let's go ahead into the 4th duel. Alright, here we are, fourth duel versus PP is here. He's apparently going to urinate all over himself. Oh, boy. Let's go ahead. Foolish Burial Goods, starting out strong. Get that Quang Long. What do I want to get? I want to get the one thing. I want to get this guy. Lao Lao. And we'll just send the other goods because everything else in our hand is pretty nice. So here's one of my weird techs, Primitive Butterfly, because if you control no monsters, you could special summon it. Works even going second. It's level 5, but it can make itself level 6. Which, like, if I have Overdrive Teleporter, you tribute it, there you go. That's the only other top deck you really have. Otherwise, it's just a level 6, you got it. Okay, normal summon this, unfortunately. And then we're going to go ahead, activate that. We're going to target a monster, send a trap, and then go ahead and send the spell as well. This one. And I don't have any monsters, so what I want to do first, let's go ahead. Yeah, we're going to make Zing Zong again. These names sound like I'm making them up, and I might be. Zayang. Okay. And then, yeah, we can only target the monster. Send another spell. Yeah, this hand wasn't as good as I thought it was, because we didn't have... I should have grabbed a level 3 is what I should have done, so I could normal summon that, and then use the effect on this one, and then I could have searched a spell. As it stands, I'm not searching shit. So I can lower, I could do a bunch of stuff, but I think what I want to do, actually... Yeah, I think I need the negate. I think we're going to go for the negate, but I want to try to get 2 things banished, so if we do get one of these, it'll at least be alive. Increase the rank by 3, and that way we have our 2400 is the defense wall. Again, not great. We've got the cards on the field are banished, which shuts down some decks and does nothing to others, and we've got negate 1 monster effect. On the field. This one doesn't stop hand traps. Oh hey. Pank and spank. What ya buying? I might as well. That way whatever he gets, it's less damage, and I've done at least 1,000 to him. I won't go quietly into the night. And it's gonna be hard if he's doing dinosaur things. I'm not sure. He's not doing dinosaur things. Okay. I was worried about Ultimate Conductor. Toon Red Eyes Dragon. Alrighty then. Unusual. Is this a Toon deck? Or is he playing this as part of... Yeah, this is a Toon deck. Alright, but no Toons on board. You need, or no, Toon World. You need the Toon World / Toon Kingdom. If you had that, you should have done it first, silly. And then Toon Bookmark, which is gonna be banished, so he's not gonna be able to ban it. You're doing this all out of order, son. Son, you don't... Alright. And then he's banishing that, which is... Okay. Whatever, and then you can't attack that turn. That's fine. I'm still not in a great position, but it's not too difficult to get rid of Toon Kingdom with the stuff I have. Especially, what's in the grave? Okay, yeah, I have this, so... As long as I have that, I could pretty much escape from whatever, especially since I have a Datascape on board. That's your biggest flaw, because if you don't have a Datascape on board... If you have one on board, then almost all your special summon effects are live, and if you don't, then you're stuck like normal summoning. Which in the case of this, like, yeah, I've lost out of so much. If I had gotten a level 3 to normal summon so that I could special summon this, there you go. Yeah, if I'd grabbed this instead, I'd be in much better position. But that's fine. Our opponent played really poorly, and so now we get to cover up for it. So let's go ahead. We want to target the monster, send the trap, summon in attack mode, sure. Add a Datascape card. And then we're going to get this thing that lets us activate the trap straight from our deck. Do I want to activate? Is that just the trap? Okay. Yeah, we're good. So we're just going to get the trap straight out the deck. Howdy ho. Pop, pop. Watch them motherfuckers drop. Getting out of here. Let's shuffle back this and this. Gotta keep that cycle going. Gotta keep that cycle recycling. Unfortunately... So I can't use the same effect it's sent to the grave, or the same turn it's sent to the graveyard. And I could just crash into whatchamacallit, but without anything to protect it. Okay, so I can't get in for any damage this turn, but I can banish that. Yeah, let's go ahead and send something back to the deck. That, because I can't use it for stuff anyway. Destroy that. And then what I can do, I'm just going to banish this to make this level 6. You can also make this to level 12 and hard make number 77 the 7 sins. And then just as soon as the turn starts, now that I've got 2 banished, boop, boop. I guess I had 2 banished anyway. Yeah, he wildly misplayed that. He had so many. If he had used the kaiju on Xyzs or Zing, whatever, then all of his stuff wouldn't go to the graveyard. He'd have the Toon bookmark, which would have protected the castle, which would have mean I had to use another one here, and then he would have had to banish. He could have done a lot of things a lot of better, but he didn't do it quite right. Speaking of which, I should mention I've changed the way the Patreon is kind of loaded around because I can't send physical rewards anymore for a whole bunch of different reasons. So one of the new $10 rewards is like you can send me a deck and I will help you like work on it. Or if you come to like the Thursday night streams, I can like coach you through a duel or help you figure out what you could have done wrong. Exactly like I'm doing here and sort of explaining like the mistakes that were made. So if that interests you, I'm not like the best teacher by any means, but I know enough from having played the game for like 4 years. I think I've been at 6 years now at this point. Every week for 6 years, new decks all the time. I have more knowledge than the average person, and I can definitely put it towards trying to help. Either way, let's go into the 5th duel. Okay, 5th duel versus Karakin. Let's hope he's not playing another Goose Kraken. Hey, there we go. We get to go first at least, so maybe, if he is, we can try to stop him. Once again, opening with the Foolish Burial Goods, a very nice card to be able to start with. And let's go ahead. Yep, we're going to give up our hand trap because we're going first. This can still be useful because you have stuff that activates when like level 3s and you have stuff that needs psychics and tuners. So even not going first, this can be useful. And we're going to normal summon this. You can normal summon if you control no monsters or only psychic/worm monsters. Which means this is now live. Yeah. So we want to target a monster, send a trap, search a spell. Oh wait, we already have the spell. Fuck. Oops. That's fine. We still got the spell. We might want to use it for something. Who can say? Let's go ahead. We're going to go with the Tzolk'in line. Increase by 3 because this is tuner, this is non-tuner. We're going to troll with Tzol. Bada bingo. Set. Crystal Wing. I'm going to put it in attack mode and hope they're not playing Galaxy Eyes. I've been running into that a lot lately, and that thing can... Oof. If we ever get Afterglow Dragon, we're going to be in a bad time. Doot-a-doot-doot. Let's see. Yeah, that you can summon by discarding a Psychic, which we don't want to do. Yep, okay. So, oh wait, I don't want to activate that. I want to activate this by targeting that. And no, I don't want to negate it. So then we're going to we're just going to send a spell so we have one for next turn. Summon this, summon the other level 6, make Photon Strike Bouncer, because it's the best rank 6 you can make going first. The other ones are for going second, and we're just going to put that in defense mode. Just cuz. Do we set this? No, because next turn, if we draw something we like, we can search with this and then discard the third one into the deck. Or we can activate this. This does have an effect on the field, where you can once per turn banish a Datascape to target a monster on the field and negate its effects. Which can be good, you know, going second. You know, if your opponent has something, if you want to bait out a negate, activate this, try to negate it, and then if they destroy this, you've just got resources in the graveyard. It can also help you banish things to make this live, or in a pinch, if you really need to make this live, you can, like, negate your own monster because it's any monster. You could just banish random shit and then recycle. So I've got 2 monster negates and a pop. I'm not playing around Mech Knights, which I really should be. I should be playing around Mech Knights, and I forgot it like a foolish fool. Okay, yeah, that's getting a pop. I can't allow that to stay around. Because otherwise you could destroy me just by, like, trying to activate stuff. I just gotta hope he doesn't have another one. He doesn't, it doesn't look like, but he also seems to be a very trap-heavy deck, and I've built all my monster negates. In fact, I don't have hardly any spell trap negates. I have very little in general. Okay, so as soon as your turn starts, what do you activate? Fires of Doomsday to summon 2 tokens, and then you contribute a token to do things? Okay, do I have anything that really... I really need to get rid of... I really need to get this. Unfortunately, I put Tzolk'in here, and you can't really play Lynx in this deck because every card says, like, you have to play... Okay, Break Sword is where I need to go. So... yeah. Okay. Qinglong. We're going to get the level 3. Again, the best one. And we're going to send Qinglong. Just like I said we would. Let's go ahead and activate this. And since we're targeting a trap, we're going to send a monster this time, because we've already got the 1 Qinglong we need in the graveyard. And this can send traps and spells, so we're not really going to worry about having to do other stuff. Full Force Virus. All monsters with 2,000. Okay. So, yeah, we're still going to send that, even though it can't operate. So what was that? I thought it was... Tribute, look at, with 1,500 or less defense. Yeah, I think that's just about everything. Fortunately, it got rid of the Tzolk'in I was worried about, but... Now we don't have the ability to pop stuff. And he got rid of our monster before we could do stuff. A sad state of affairs. Yeah, I think we want to go for Zeus. He doesn't have a whole lot of monsters. Zeus can at least clear the board if need be. Zeus Big Chungo. Chungo out of 10. I still have a monster negate. Alright. That's good. And there he goes. 2 attack. Okay, but I still have my Qinglong. Oh wait, but I have to discard whatever I get. Do I have anything with more than 1,500? Not really. Let's just get the other... Well, no, because if I draw that... If I draw that, it'll be dead. Let's... Okay. Yep, that's the problem. I get into that thing where I'm like, yeah, I got a Searcher! And then I forget that, like, I can't do things. Yeah, and this needs to be 2 monsters with different names. So, or 2 cards with different names, so I can't actually do the things I want to do. Fortunately, he's within 2,000 now, so if he commits, like, literally anything to the board, I can wipe everything and be pretty confident that I can just attack for game. Okay, so he gets the 6. We'll see. If he activates a field... Okay. It's one of those things where, like, Lair of Darkness, never been, like, a great deck. It seems really powerful, and it can, like, if you discount it, if you're not paying attention, it can fuck you over and get on a thing where you can't get out of it. But a lot of times it's just too many... It's too reliant on too many different parts, where, like, you have a bunch of cards that need the field spell, and then a bunch of cards that get the field spell, and if you have one or the other, one without the other, you're just screwed. It's kind of like Monarchs. You need tribute fodder and the tribute monster, and you can brick really easily. Either way, 5 duels. We've already won all 5. An excellent showing. Better than I thought. Let's go to the halfway point. Yo, this is the halfway point. This is where I tell you to donate to my Patreon, please. I'd really appreciate it. That's how I fund the show and everything. That's how I get my food. I have ads on the channel. I keep them really minimum, one every like half hour. Make sure they're always skippable. If you like that, if you're doing that, check it out. $1 a month really helps out. You get on the Discord, $2, you get rewards. $75, and you could do like Tiberius and request a deck like this. A lot of people are doing that. Surprisingly, I have them backed up for the next couple episodes. So look forward to that, and if you want to join in, check it out. Patreon.com/HardlegGaming. It's also linked down in the description. It'll be on the end card. Let's get back to the duels. Alright, 6 Duel versus Dunant. An interesting name. I'm Guardian Bob, by the way. Comment in the comments if you get that reference. Let's go ahead. Let's try the Foolish Burial Goods, shall we? Okay, it's letting it go through. I assume there's no ash. Let's go ahead and emergency teleport. We can get ourselves one of these. And then just like before, go ahead and try this. And hope to dear Christ, Lord in heaven, that we don't get hit by infinite impermanence or ash or... Oh, okay, we're fine. We are fine, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think we would be fine, but here I am. I ate my words. They laughed at me. Let's see. Get one of those. Let's make itself level 6. Let's go ahead and make sure we summon our level 3. All the tuners in Tuner City, running all around doing tunerish things. Because we can, let's go ahead and make... Where's it at? Let's make Long, just in case we're gonna get Nibiru'd. Howdy doody. We want to do... Yes. Okay. Banish this. Grab a Rui. And we're actually going to discard this, even though we normally want it, because we're just going to search another one while getting something on the board at the same time. And sending the trap, which is what we kind of need to do. Add a date escape? Sure am. There we go, and now that we got those two, we can make Fox. Hello, I am Fox. Nice to meet you. They call me Fox Molder in some cases. Yeah, and then we're going to capital, get ourselves the trap. We are going to activate this by targeting the trap. Send a spell for next turn. Summon this. Summon the level 3 Data Scaper. We've already got 2 banished, so we don't actually need to. So we won't, just to be safe. Yep, Photon Strike Bouncer. The good old boy. Alright, negate and a half. And what's left? Yeah, and I could go into Final Sigma. Maybe I will next turn. We'll see. If this was not like, except the turn this was sent to the graveyard, it would be much better. Now, I should be able to activate that, and I'm not sure why it wouldn't let me. When your opponent activates the effect of a monster with an attribute that is not on their field, I don't know why I couldn't negate that. That's sad. That's like the one thing Long is supposed to do. A sad state of affairs. So he gets Snick. Snickelodeon. Okay, he's playing zombies and stuff. Okay, now I can do it. We'll use that. Because and they surrender. Well, that was easier than I thought. Yeah, so I guess it's where it resolves. I have no idea. This is worded so weird. So it's when your opponent activates the effect of a monster with an attribute that is not on their field while they control a face-up monster. So I guess this can't negate Nibiru, because they have to control a monster. So this thing is just really garbage, except for this very niche situation where they have darks on field and they activate a fire monster that's then no longer on the field. Because yeah, if they activate it and it's still on their field. Okay, so lesson learned, just don't make Lang Lang anymore. I mean, it worked in this case, but probably shouldn't play that. There's a reason he's not on the sleeves. I put all the other ones on the sleeves. Let's go to the 7th duel. The Fightin' 7th. The Fightin' 7th versus the Fightin' Player. My arch nemesis from across the way. He who, man, when I have garnets, I open them like, whenever I have one-ofs. Whether they be garnets or this, I seem to open them a lot. You can add 1 spellcaster. Okay, once per turn, quick effect. That is going to be a problem. Kind of. Unless he gets rid of it. I don't know, what is he playing? I don't know, he's just making Verte Anaconda. Alright. Whatever, nerd. You think I haven't fought Dragoons all day? I have exactly 1 way to get rid of Dragoon, and if that doesn't work, then I'm fucked. I guess Crystal Wing can still get rid of it, because it's a high level. Okay. So, let's go ahead. We're going to try Primitive Butterfly first. Let's see if he just jumps the gun. Oh, unpossessed. Charmer monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle if a familiar possess attacks an opponent's monster. Okay, so he is playing a Charmer familiar deck. He's just not really using it all that much. Okay, what do I have to get rid of? Oh yeah, I have Crystal Wing. So, let me read this. If it battles a level 5 or higher, it gains attack. So, if I can... Okay, so we're going to use this. Emergency Teleport. And we're going to get that Rise Bell the Star Psyker, the guy we played just for the Adjuster. Or Rise Bell the Star Adjuster, just for the Overdrive Teleporter. And he's going to make himself level 6. This guy's probably like, the fuck is this guy doing? And then we're going to go ahead and try to bait him out with the Utopia Beyond. I mean, if he doesn't negate it, then his monster's at 0. I just run into it. If he does negate it, then I can go off from there because I still haven't normal summoned. Who needs it? Not me. Okay, there we go. So now I need to make Tzolk'in. That is of the utmost importance. Doubt. Okay. Normal summon. I think I could have summoned this again. It's not a once per turn. Yeah, so I need to send the spell, search the... Yeah, send the spell, search the trap. So... Yeah, send the spell. This is where it gets a little confusing, because it's like, I can't search a monster because I have to target a monster. I have to search something else. I've already got a copy of the trap, but that's fine because I can banish the spell, search the monster I need, and then set the trap. Or send the trap, which will open it up. Do I have any other monsters? Not really, but I only really need the 2 to get... Okay, and that's not a tuner. So, actually, I can make this. That'll get me more on board, and then I can target this, summon that. Oh, then they'll all be tuners, though. I don't want to make them all tuners. That's an important part. Okay, so I'm just not going to plus off this effect, unfortunately. Let's send... Yeah, I'm gonna send the spell again. Summon this. I don't have anything to summon. It's fine, though, because this is a tuner. Banish this. Make the non-tuner a level 6. Then we're going to... Special summon Tzolk'in. We're going to set the trap. Tzolk'in summons Crystal Wing, Crystal Stronks. I should have put this in attack and then I could have gotten over the Verte and I wasn't even thinking about it. Unfortunately. You could play... I've only had 2 weeks to test this build. So it's like, you know, this is not the best version of the deck. Obviously. But hopefully you're getting a good idea. I think this has some more potential if you do stuff. I'm not sure if it's meta. Because it has a really big choke point. Target one monster and destroy it. Well, he knows how to bait stuff out, doesn't he? Let's see. If a familiar possessed, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effects, you can special a spellcaster with 15 defense, whose attribute and attack. Okay. So we're not out of the woods yet. He may still be able to do some stuff. We have the one in the graveyard, but we have this in hand, which is not useful. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we just have to negate it. And then let's just go ahead, because otherwise he's going to continue to plus off of this. So let's just destroy this now. Shuffle that back, get rid of that. Doubt. And now he's left with whatever he can do with the 3 cards in his hand. I mean, there's always a chance he plays Mystic Mine! You mystical mining bastard! Fortunately, we have a good out to Mystic Mine, because I could use this thing. I just need to banish spell traps from the graveyard. I need to get spell traps into the graveyard is the problem, but I think I can do that fairly well. Unfortunately, I don't have links, so I can't get rid of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to activate this. We're going to grab... So it's just monsters... I can't even activate monster effects. Okay. So... What I search doesn't really... It doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's get that. And then we can send... Oh wait, no, what am I thinking? Put that in the graveyard. Activate. We're going to... I don't know why I was thinking so hard. We're gonna negate that effect. Oh hey, I've banished 2 cards. Why don't you get fucked, Mystic Mine? Just go back to the salami factory where you belong. Yeah, go surrender. Go cry into your mama. We don't want your types around here. Except Jeff Leonard, he's all right. Him and his son, they're good people. They're nice, even though the Mystic Mine. You know, we're fine. Let's go into the 8th duel. All right, 8th duel, the Ocho versus Al. Or could it be I, or AI, artificial intelligence? And, well, this is kind of a shitty predicament. So this is what you worry about with Overdrive Teleporter. I've got it in hand. I have no way to special summon stuff, because we can't, like, activate that. We can only set it. In order to activate this, we have to normal summon something here. And then, even then... Waiting. Okay. Yeah, and then we have to, like, waste this effect. Send the spell. Bada bingo. Summon in defense. And then we get no searches. No searches allowed. So we're gonna get this. We're going to get the searchy girl. Rui. And just get rid of Overdrive Teleporter. We don't need him anymore. He's gone. He's dead. He won't be bothering you anymore, ma'am. We've got a card we can set, so what we want to do... Yeah, we're going to go for the Tzolk'in line. So... We're going to send... the trap... Yeah. Send the trap. Summon. Add a date escape. You betcha. Banish the trap. Target the non-tuner. Non-tuner becomes 6. Make a dang old Tzolk'in. Hello. Oh. Set. Summon. Get negated probably because it keeps waiting, and if you're waiting for something to negate, now is probably the time. Yeah, there you go, buddy. You did a good job. Fuck. And unfortunately that's it. That's the choke point, ladies and gentlemen. He has reached maximum choke point. Fortunately, we still have this. We have 2 pops. We can double pop, which might give us enough to survive until next turn, but this is very weak. Okay, heroes. Gotcha. Vision Hero Ferris. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then I think when Increase activates, we stop that. You know, I believe the Increase is the choke point. Hit him with the Ghost Ogre. It's all Ogre for you now. You can special summon a level 4 lower hero from your hand. Okay. That's fine. Okay, then he gets the Stratos. Stratos gets something. Unless he's going to destroy spell traps. No, he's adding a hero. Okay. Is he just going to attack for 18 and 13? Unless this is a fusion. Either that or I guess he could make a link, but then I pop the link as soon as stuff happens. I believe is the play. I've never played Heroes, so I don't remember. It's mostly just listening to MBT. Okay. So he's getting rid of the Tzolk'in. That's fine. And then to make sure he can't get rid of my level 3 so I have stuff on the board, I'm going to pop the Stratos. And also I have stuff in the deck now. Okay, so I stopped you from doing things, you stopped me from doing things, we've been equally stopped. Hello, Ghost Ogre. To attack. Give him the, Oh, do I not have a spell in the graveyard? Did I forget a spell in the graveyard? Jeez and crackers. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate this. Why not? We're going to get the Qinglong. We're going to banish that. Negate your effects. I don't know. Oh, I could have Ghost Ogred my own thing. Oh wait, then I'd have nothing in hand to do stuff with. So we're fine. I could normal summon that and then make a rank 3. Hey. Okay. Oh yeah, even better. Normal summon this. We're gonna make the Break Sword. I don't know why I forgot about that. If I had been playing in real life, I would have been fucked. Target this, target that. You get destroyed. Going into attack. I don't want to activate that because I have nothing in hand, so I'm just going to discard whatever I end up getting. He's got that. Unfortunate. Fuck, do I want to? So, level 3. Okay. So actually, yes, I do. I do want to do this. And we're just going to get this one because it likes to be in the graveyard. There we go. And we're going to make Zeus. Motherfucking Zeus. And that way our pop is still on. And we have this. And whatever, if we draw any of our monsters, we'll have something we can get out. Hopefully. And then if he tries to use that, yeah, we just pop that again because we don't want him to get into Vion because Vion gets him polymerization, and polymerization lets him fusion summon, if you didn't know. If you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you never watched anything. Heroes are a fusion archetype. Target one in your graveyard except for liquid and special summon it. Alright. So he gets Dark Law, which gets him another thing. Okay. He still doesn't have a way to get over the Zeus. He gets a quick play. That is unfortunate. So, okay, so you can make Dark Law or Anki. Neither one of those threatens Zeus. I think I might want to let him use the increase to get the Vion. No, because if he makes, like, Acid, he wipes my whole field. So I still need to pop the increase if he attempts to do anything. Because we don't want him special summoning stuff. But this is a quick effect because it's treated as a continuous trap, and all traps are inherently quick effects. Unless they say otherwise. Okay, he already has one. Oof. Okay, we'll see what he summons. Hopefully not Acid. But if he gets the Shining, Shining's gonna be, or no, not the Shining, there's the one that Absolute Zero? Yeah, because he's got a water. But the water's on the, okay, yeah. Absolute Zero destroys all the stuff. So yeah, this is just gonna wipe everything. It's gonna be a complete field nuke, but he's gonna have 2 cards in hand. And it'll be entirely up to whatever I top deck. Yeah, I might as well do that now, just again to stop him from getting resources. Just make sure he doesn't get the increase. Because if he uses Mask Change into Acid, this is gone anyway. Yeah, I'll wait for the Acid to come down, and then I'll chain this to at least destroy that. So we've shuffled those 2 back. Chain, chain. That's a very good combo. This destroys all the back row, the other thing destroys all monsters. And Zeus is just like, I'm taking everyone with me! Adios, fuckers! Board wipe. We each have 1 card. How will you play, good sir? Who can recover? Hey, do I have the level 3 in the graveyard? I think I do. That's good. It's not great, but it allows me to do stuff. Normal summon. Activate. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get that. Yeah, and unfortunately these are both tuners. I'm just going to get in for a little bit over 3,000. Because I can. Increase. So he'll have a lot of recovery too. He could still get to those Vions. So if he activates this, what is it? While they control a monster, they activate a monster that's not on their field. I think this can negate it? I don't know. I just don't know. But it has more attack, so I'm going to go for it. I think this can negate the thing. Or maybe he'll think it can negate it and it'll stop it. Either way, if I bamboozle and he draws into something, then I'm going to be really fucked. I think this still counts as a trap, so I'm not even sure if I can negate it, or what I can negate, or who. This wouldn't even stop the Absolute Zero Acid situation because they're both water. So they have to control a monster. Okay, so Ferris. Oh, they're all dark, though. Alright, well, at least he had to pitch the Honesty Neos. Get that, go into itself, summon something. Vion. Vion gets the fusion. But what can you make with Increase and Vion by themselves? I'm pretty sure he can only get Polymerization. Oh, but the Malicious, I forgot it could send any hero. Alright, I think I finally may have done this. He can't target this with effects while I have monsters with the same type and attribute in the graveyard. He can do other things, though. Yeah, and these are just all dark. Dang monotype. Alright. I'm still not... Oh! It's a light monster! Fuck you! I am not the kind of person to teach you. There's going to be so many rulings on how to play this IRL. At least he doesn't get Dark Calling. He can make, like, he's locked into monsters. I don't think he can beat over anything. 24 over 800, he put that in attack mode. Oh, there's Dread Decimator. Okay, so he's Dread Decimating, but he's still in a bad way. I'm still in a bad... We're both in a bad way. Top deck battle. This does not help me. This does not help me. I don't think. No, I can get the... Yep, and if he draws any hero, I'm fucked. I have no way to banish my things, though. So what I am going to do, actually, is get the Queen Long, because if I top deck that, I'm still good. I could start banishing stuff to do things. There we go. It comes back at the end of the turn. Sadness. Yeah, if he gets any other hero, I'm screwed. Please don't be a hero. Please save top-decked polymerization or mask change or something. I guess he could attack and then go into Dark Law. Maybe he'll try to destroy this. I don't know. Oh, okay. I've got a top deck. Great bird of the sky, hear my cry. Hey, that will work. That will work like no one's business. Okay, because it's a level 3, which means I can summon all the things. Not a tuner. Oh, it will be a tuner. Okay. I need to get past 36. I have that. I have 2 level 6. Okay, so 2 level 3s. I can't really make anything. I can make Vermilion Dragon Mech. That'll get me out of it. I just need to... Yeah, I'll have the tuner. So activate this. Target that. Unless he could somehow negate it. Oh, Ash Blossom. That's fine, I can still normal summon it. And this doesn't matter if a monster is normal or special summoned, it just comes out. It just comes out as a tuner. That's just what it does. And I have a trap still in the graveyard. So let's just make this level 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. We're going in the 3s. We're making ourselves a thing. I still have a tuner in the graveyard, I hope. If I don't, then this Vermilion Dragon Mech is going to look awfully silly. Hello. No, I don't want to use that effect. Activate. There we go. Oh, yeah, I've got Ghost Ogres for days. Destroy. Oh, and he could summon that in defense. Alrighty then. Okay, so it's not GG quite yet. Send to the graveyard. That's gonna search. Oof. If only they need another trap and another spell. Okay. Especially if he's got another other thing. What is this? You can target one of your banished tuners, add it to your hand. Okay. Yeah, I need to get rid of the Vion because that can search in polymerization, and I don't want him to do that. So... yeah. Still not exactly sure what he can do. It also only has 900 attack, but he's got other cards in his hand. And he's got the E emergency call. Okay, and he searched another Stratos, which makes me think he doesn't have the another Honesty Neos. So he's just working with whatever he can, like, link summon. Or he's just hoping that I can't, like, end the game here. Either that or he's just showing off. He just wanted to get another Stratos for next time. Another Ferris. Okay, but do you have any more increases? I feel like you've used them all. I feel like you don't have another increase to use from the deck. You could put Vion there. Have I outgrinded the hero player? Do they have no more heroes? Is it like Travis Touchdown in his prime? Yep. Going into Extra Wonder Driver. Oh? If a hero is normal, okay, you could target a polymerization or a fusion. Ah! Clever. But will it end the game is the question. Probably. I don't know what they can make, what other Miracle Fusion targets he has. Another Absolute Zero? Pretty sure that would kill me in half. Ah, GG. Very close. I get a ghost ogre. Yay. We had a thing, but he just happened to have the Sunriser. But hey, that's our first loss, and it was a hard-fought game. Let's go into the 9th duel, shall we? So here we are, the 9th duel. Just Bob and Randy, walking about, having a fun time. Har-tar-tar-tar-tar-tar-tar. This is a weird deck. Reboot fan? You'll know it. Who isn't? I haven't seen the new Netflix series, though. Hell yeah, boy. A double taps, chests, icon. Beep beep. Yeah, if you didn't already guess what the name is about, that's why. There's a good old-fashioned 3D animated movie. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, this hand is pretty garbo. We've got this one. Okay, Melodious. We might stand a chance. Okay, well that gives us another level 6. When this card is special summoned, okay, so it's just there to stop me from doing things. It might be, he might have Honest. Okay. So there's that. Activate. Level 6. Let's go ahead and activate. Yeah, we're going to activate this, too. Activate this to get the trap, because I want to send the spell with this effect. So we're going to target the trap, send the spell so we can get the search. Attack mode for this one. Send another Datascape? Yes, let's send the level 3. Because we're going to search the other level 3. Let's see here. This one. And send that to the graveyard, because why not? Okay. Do I have another spell? No. So we want to send another spell, so we're good for next turn. Fortunately, we have a lot of options. Send that to the graveyard. Special summon this. Add a Datascape. Hell yeah, boy. And also the level 3 was summoned, so we get another level 3. Combos out the wazoo. Wazombos, as some people call them. Okay, so assuming he has the thing, we probably want to use this to make Photon Strike Bouncer, these 2 6s. Because that can stop... Oh no, it can't. What am I thinking? For some reason I thought that could stop Honest. Crystal Wing can stop Honest, which we'll have the ability to make, but we need to get we need to get the trap in the graveyard, so target this, get the trap in the graveyard, the only one left, summon, and make the, oh, these are all tuners, never mind, oops, all tuners, and you've got a light on field, so the best thing at this point, I always make that mistake. I forget when the one gets summoned, it becomes a tuner. Okay, so the best thing at this point is to just make sure he doesn't have a monster even on board, and then it won't matter. There we go. And then we're just going to hit him for 27. And 2,000. And then we're going to activate the trap. Just so we have one banished. We'll make this level 9 because we can. Bada bingo, bada jango. Do we want the Zeus? Yeah, I think we want the Zeus. Just in case. Zeus, very good for this deck. Very nice. Alright. So we can, yeah, that'll be able to send whatever. We might have to just, like, nuke the whole board to ensure that our things go through, which is not great. Detach to send all other cards. Okay, so we'll get rid of Sanctuary in the Sky as well. And he's only got 3,300, so if I top deck any monster, or I can choose Queen. Yeah, I've got game, essentially. I think that's it, unless he's got some sort of hardcore go second thing. Ah, playing another one. Alrighty. What can draw into? You've got like an evenly matched. That would fuck me over. Well, I could still keep this. Lightning Storm? First movement solo, alright. Summoning a Melodious out of the deck, probably Aria. Melodious are a very fun deck. Sadly, they do not have many board-breaking resources. Not bringing, breaking. Correct. A sad state of affairs. Start step of the battle phase? Okay. What are you gonna attack? You gonna attack Mazus? Okay, so I'm just gonna blow it all up. Mad Stand style. Get rid of everything. Who needs cards? Not me. Summon from your hand or deck. Alright, but it can attack, right? It certainly can. Zeus, too powerful. And then the emergency teleporter. Let's just get Rise Bell for game. Bada bingo. You're not gonna see Rise Bell for game very often, but I happen to get it. 9th victory against the Reboot fan. Let's go into the 10th and final duel. Alrighty then, 10th and final duel versus a bloody demon. What will do? Who will be? Once again, we have emergency teleporter and no way to activate its effect. It has been useful exactly twice, which is as many times as you want it to be useful. Alright, let's go ahead and activate this. Send the spell. Summon. Add a date escape. It's the only one we've got. That's fine, though, because we got this, which means we could search other things. I don't know. The dog? Let's get the dog. I like level 3s. He's a good pupper. We'll get this. We'll keep the emergency. Let's keep the teleporter for now. Let's see. Do want to bamboozle? Probably. I think I need to do other stuff first, though. Trying to think. Yeah, I need to do this first. Okay. So, target monster. Send spell, yet again. Summon. We don't have anything to search, but that's fine. In this case, because we're gonna get stuff other ways. Increase that to 6. Let's make a Tazolkian boy. I'm not sure if this is 5 summons. I've been told that this can play around Nibiru. No one seems to be playing Nibiru at the moment. Either way, I'm safe from Nibiru now. So there's that. Okay. Target. No, I don't want to do that. One more spell. Why not? Doggo. And then Doggo says, hey, Tuna comes out. And then if you want to play Quarian Gondrax, you could do that if you really feel like it. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to go into Junji. Because a tuner and a non-tuner. When this is banished, you could target one of your banished cards, shuffle into the deck. We don't really want to do that. We need more ammo for this at the moment. And then we're going to make Zing Zang. There you go. Now we did it. We got a thing. We got a negate and a floodgate. And then the doggo. If you're ever wondering what the heck does the doggo do, because I haven't used that, it's just during the end phase, add a monster from your graveyard to your hand, a Datascape monster. I'm sure there are more combos that help you do these things. Well, that's unfortunate. But I still have a trap. Oh. Data. Let's see. Mirror match. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I haven't played a mirror match with these before. No idea how good they are in the mirror match. This was like the Go Second build I had that had exclusively Dark Ruler. I played that originally and I got rid of it so I could do more stuff. Okay. So what I want to do here is blow up this so that this doesn't resolve properly, and then he can't use it again this turn because it's all once per turn. He's already used it. Yeah. He still gets to normal summon. Yeah, he still has that, so he can do stuff, but he's not going to be able to search, which means if he doesn't have the thing that gets this on board, Zuque, he doesn't, or if he didn't open with it, he's gonna be in a bad way. I tried so far, and I got so hard, but in the end, Data was doubting. I couldn't think of a better thing. It was either that or like Data angrily yelling, but it was like, I'm equally as likely to be negated or negate, so I just like the doubt. Like, not so sure, Captain. That's Data from Star Trek not Enterprise, Star Trek The Next Generation, by the way. If you didn't know who that was, if you're like, I don't recognize that fucker. Oh no. To the graveyard. Okay, so he realizes you gotta get rid of the trap. But if he leaves anything on my field, which it looks like he will, unless he plays Gauntlet Launcher, which, to be fair, if you're playing a Go Second version, Gauntlet Launcher, pretty good plan. 3 level 6. Fairy King Alberditch. 3 level 6s. That sends everything back to the hand and it's spell speed 4. No, okay, he's just making Feng Fang. Okay, yeah, because if he banishes Zing Zing, then I can't get it back. Which is what you want to do, because otherwise I'm just going to keep bringing it back. Getting rid of the resources. And my spell. I needed that to search. Okay, I have a good thing I sent too. You know what I'm saying? And now he can't get over Crystal Wing. Which is bad for him. I don't think he has a way to get over Crystal Wing. He can get rid of Tzolk'in. There you go. Is that last one the trap? No, it's not the trap. Alright, but we've got this! Hard fought, but I think I got this. Just opened better. Because I can get this. I can pop that. Let's return these two. Wait, does this have an effect when it's destroyed? Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, negate that. Let's go ahead, activate this. Send another spell. Summon. Add a Datascape. Hell yeah. Getting that. Normal summon overdrive teleporter. Because we saved it. All the spice. Let's go ahead and get this and this. Why not? I'm gonna be sad later if it turns out I really, really needed a datascape on board and I don't have one. Let's turn this to level 6. Let's go ahead and make Utopia Beyond. So now you go to nothing. And finally, we do one of these. Send the blue for next turn. If there is a next turn, I don't think there'll be a next turn. Summon out the level 6. Activate black and white wave if you're a madman. Final Sigma. I haven't made one all day. Let's do it. This guy, if it's in the extra monster zone, unaffected by all card effects. Deals double battle damage to monsters. Can be used either to close out games or against certain decks, part of the toolbox. Like, there's some decks that just can't get around a 3000 beater that can't be affected by card effects. So there we go, pretty good. Let's go ahead to the end screen and talk about how this thing did. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Datascape Toolbox. We went 9-1. Pretty good. A little bit better than I thought this deck would do. It's not quite... Again, I don't think it'll be meta, but it's definitely very powerful. It's a solid rogue contender. Maybe if they get more spells and traps, like just one more of each that does whatever, would really give them a lot more utility. And like I said before, this is definitely not the perfect build. You have access to a whole bunch of stuff, rank 6s, rank 3s, level 6 synchros, level 9s. You can even go up and make like rank 12s and rank 9s and stuff. So I'm pretty sure someone with more time will be able to find out a better build. Maybe you can if you want to test this out. Either way, thanks again to Tiberius for sponsoring this episode. Probably wouldn't have played them otherwise. Very fun deck. Thanks again for coming. Next time, I'll be looking at something a little bit God-themed. Maybe not the gods themselves, but something close. So look forward to that. And until next time, good luck and have fun. Well, that was a fun episode. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, then maybe you can join me in giving a sincere thanks to all the high-tier patrons who have gone above and beyond to make this show possible. They are Davon Crushin, Tiberius Kane Moriarty, of course, Tyler Laughlin, Nightfang, Zero 1503, Ariane Zweers, Austin Glover, Chris W. Muntry, Aaron McNatt, Leaf Blady, Coolmaster X, Daniel Frowsing, Lucas Geardis, Quintingent, Diotic, Mr. Eiffel, Dancing Joker, Buster Blader, Matt, Kirvin, and King_Zirmus. It's thanks to awesome patrons like them that I can make this strange hour-long Yu-Gi-Oh show with all its dumb jokes. Click the link on the screen to join them and become an elite high-tier patron yourself, or just like and comment if you're short on cash. Today's secret question of the day is, what's your favorite underrated song? Something that few other people know about. Leave me some links down in the comments, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.